I walked into the office Monday morning to an inbox full of requests about NVIDIA. Fair enough. Let's have a look at it. I think there's a trading range. And then I also want to revisit and show you copper once again. And I'll show you our market rover is now signaling this in a bullish trend. Much more about that later on this week as well. Let's walk into NVIDIA, and we've looked at this in many different ways. Yes, we think the longer-term trend remains bullish. There's very little doubt about that. But we do also think that the momentum here is stalling. Momentum indicators, even very simple ones like MACD and relative strength indices, and certainly our own proprietary stuff, has this overbought. If we draw simple trend lines like the green one here, which connects the highs from 2018, the highs from 2021, we get to more or less where the stock stalled a few days ago. The stock came within $27 of $1,000. So, there's a lot of reasons why the stock may stall here, and I think that's kind of our call. Now, when I say stalling, what does that mean? Well, first of all, keep in mind that this is a stock that has a decent amount of volatility. Since early January to the recent highs alone, it doubled. It's one of the largest caps in the world. It doubled, right? So there's a lot of volatility. So does that mean the stock can only drop 5%? No, of course not. This is a stock that just with a normal garden variety sort of corrective activity can do plenty more on the downside than I think a lot of people currently are pricing into their models if they have models. So what's the range? You have a very simple first focal point here, the 50-day moving average, which actually in this case may be of some relevance. It's rising, of course, but you also have some decent amount of support there. So I would expect any garden variety sort of corrective move, between, let's call it 770 and 700 is probably roughly the downside that I would see where, and it can be more, right? But that's where I would get interested to maybe either cover shorts or potentially even add new longs. So let me add that in. So somewhere between 770 and about 700 will be sort of, the lower end. And then, of course, on the upside, I think you have to go with the recent highs. Again, just shy of 1,000. It does feel like the highs have been put in. So I'm going to say, 890. Let's call it 900 because it's such a tight range otherwise. To the recent highs, just shy of $1,000, 975. So that will be the range. Now the question, of course, is if we see money flowing out of that part of the market, where might it go into? Well, I think copper, and I mentioned this, I think just the other day in one of these free videos. Let me walk you guys through our market rover, just quickly show you what's been happening there, and then we're going to meet later on this week in our research call to show you why I think copper could be a real breakout alert here. So our trend work on the market rover clearly has this copper in a bullish trend for the first time in quite some time. The trend is being denoted by the green background color. We even got a trading buy signal. We have targets number 1 at 24.85 and target number 2 about 25.34. That's for the CPER ETF, I should say. CPER ETF. This is our trend. We're going to do a special research call on this, how we can use the market rover in our trading and investing for finding new trends, for finding new trades. But let me also show you the chart of copper futures, because of course copper futures is ultimately what this is all relating to. Got a bit too many lines here, but what you can see, and I'm going to delete more stuff here, is essentially a futures contract. Again, this represents or CPER, the ETF tracks these futures. Somewhere around 395, maybe it's 397. You can draw out these lines with a crayon as opposed to a pencil. If we can get momentum here, and China is already perking up a bit, we mentioned this in a video a few days ago, that the FXI or the HSI, the Hong Kong index or the FX high ETF representing that is starting to show relative strength. They've been stimulating. Yes, they have problems in the economy, no doubt, but stimulation of the economy can get chart chasers in, and that's kind of what we're interested here for the time being. So as you can see, there's something coiling here. The market rover is giving us signals. I would love to show you how our market rover works, our technology, how we can find new trends and new trades in stocks and other asset classes as well, including how we can use futures and options on those. We like having a process, a repeatable process, and not missing out on big trend changes. Make sure you sign up for that research call. It's either down below or on the next screen, and I will see you there.